Y'all, I am getting so tired of seeing the same narrative when it comes to us black folk having to have someone be the savior of the family, having someone have to be the hero. I'm doing it for my family. I got to get us out. I got to get us to a better place. I got to take care of everybody. Everything's and everybody's responsibilities is on my shoulders. We got to get out of that because we have to learn mentally, especially as brothers, that it is not one healthy to put everyone's responsibilities on our back, and two, for our family members and everyone else, we got to make sure that we're not crowding and we're not being overbearing and making one person the sole hero, the sole Captain America to save the family. Because man, it's a lot on the mind. It's a lot on pressure, and definitely it's a lot of just it's a lot of heartache and pain. What's poppin', y'all? We back with another episode of the DeAndre Way. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. We on Spotify and Apple Music as well. To remind y'all what's poppin', we on there. So go make sure you like and subscribe and listen to on there if that's the way of you listen to the podcast as well. And share it to a friend for holiday season. Today we are starting a new series, y'all. This is Rhythm and Flow, season number 2. Season 2. Now, I watched season 1 that was out during COVID time. It was a very good season. I was going into it like, it's American Idol rap version. I don't know. But it turned out to be amazing. One of my favorite songs that I've got from there, it's from, what is his name? The black bald dude who was kind of quirky, and that was his gimmick. I cannot remember his name right now. It's blanking me. Mr. Something. But D Smoke was the winner of season 1. He's lit. I wish he was big. He should be bigger than he is now. I don't know. He definitely he's bilingual, Spanish and English. He can play the piano. He was a music teacher, and he had a song with Snoop Dogg. So he did pretty well right after the show, and I don't know what's been holding back for him like continuing to grow. He's very talented, and I'm a fan of his. So don't know what happened there, but I hope he starts releasing some new music that goes crazy in the streets. Maybe it's just not TikTok friendly. Who knows? I don't know. But anyways, we're in season 2 now. We got a whole cast of new judges. We got a whole cast of new contestants. And we'll be going season episode by episode with this. So these recaps won't be too long, I don't think, but we'll see. I mean, it's Netflix, so each episode is about an hour, 50, 55 minutes. And yeah, I mean, there's gonna be 9 or 10 episodes. So we got the first one, two, three, four, five, six, 7 episodes released. This is the first episode I finished watching just now, and we do not have our old judges. Well, we had Snoop Dogg for one episode. We don't have Chance the Rapper anymore. We don't have Cardi B anymore, and we do not have Ti anymore. Instead, we have now DJ Khaled, the producer, and I wouldn't call him a rapper, just producer and DJ. We got Lotto, the young 25-year-old hip hop rapper, and we have the legend Ludacris. Now, first off, the judges, Ludacris definitely should be a judge, 100% qualified. He's been around the block. He's been in the game. He knows what's popping. He had his own label. He has had done a lot in his career. An actor. He's done everything, and he's a great rapper and a hip hop legend. DJ Khaled, I respect highly. I think he knows what it takes to be successful in the game. Definitely 100%. I actually got to meet DJ Khaled a little bit a few months back at the Fanatics Fest. We the best. I like DJ Khaled. He has a different element. He has the entertainment factor. Now, he's not a rapper. So, but he knows what it takes. He works with a lot of rappers and whatnot. So he understands like what's good and what's bad, who he would want to produce for him and have one on his track because he could very well have one of these cast members on his tracks or give them a track or one of the two. And then we have Lotto. Miss Lotto. Miss Mulatto, formerly known as, she was on a hip hop show on Lifetime, I believe it was called, and I think she won the show. Now, look, I'm not the biggest Lotto fan. I don't really listen to Lotto like that. She has a few good songs, but I'm surprised she is a judge on this. Lotto, last I checked, she does not have a number one album. She does not have a number one single. She has some poppin' songs and whatnot. She's relatively young to be a judge, and she hasn't really stamped herself in the game, the rap game, to be like, oh, like that's she's lit, like she's bona fide. You know, she's here, she's arrived. She's definitely done some good things and whatnot, but I just she just hasn't done that much to me to like. I mean, Cardi B, she came on the scene. She was on Love and Hip Hop, and she had number one songs. I don't know if Lotto has had number one songs and whatnot. She's had three headlining tours. She's been on four. She has three albums, I believe. You know, Queen of the South. Um, but and I don't know. I could you can insert and let me know if I'm wrong about this. But Lotto has had, here we go, three albums: Queen of the South, 777, Sugar Honey Iced Tea. None of her albums were number one. She had her first album, Queen of the South, was certified gold, RIAA, and her second one, 777, was certified gold. The highest one of the albums has reached is number 15 on the U.S. chart. On the U.S. R&B, Sugar Honey Iced Tea was number two. Her when it comes to her singles and whatnot, her single, Big Energy, with Mariah Carey and DJ Khaled, that was number one on the U.S. R&B and U.S. rap charts. But that's her only number one song. You know, she has a number one featured song, which is Seven, Jungkook, which I don't think I've heard. Have I heard that song? I don't know if I heard that song, but that's not her song, you know? So she just hasn't done enough for me in order to be a judge on this show. Like, I'm not going to go through everything that she's done. I'm just going on the numbers, y'all. I'm just going on numbers. So, her being a judge in this show, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. But anyways, those are the judges. Those are my opinions of them. And we, how this show works basically is kind of like American Idol. If you haven't seen the first season, you should watch it. But they get contestants. They go to different cities. They perform in front of the judges. But there's also a crowd here as well, which kind of influences things as well. And the judges either give them a yes or no to go on to the next round. And the first city they're in this is Atlanta. I'm pretty sure. Oh God, I'm forgetting what city they were in. I'm pretty sure they were in Atlanta. No, Detroit, because Big Sean's there. I'm pretty sure they're Detroit. Yeah, they're in Detroit. I don't know why I said Atlanta because they showed a lot of cities beforehand. But anyways, yes, we get started and whatnot the competition, and I'm liking the show so far. It's new energy. We get to see some new faces. There's a lot more female rappers on this season than the first season, definitely, and they're the ones coming out with a bang. First, we get Detroit Diamond. That's the one we get introduced. That's the first one to go up, and she takes the top off. Now, what I said from the beginning, which this is a continuous narrative, which I'm so just tired of it. I'm gonna get into it in a second. But we get her little backstory. Her brother died, and he had an 11-year-old. She's taking care of him, and she has to pretty much. She's the one people are relying on in her family. It looks like, but she's going through. She killed it. Came through with the flow. Loved it. Definitely, I would give her the golden ticket too. So she killed it. Detroit Diamond in this bit. Yeah, Detroit Diamond in this bit. I liked it. And DJ Khaled is stupid with his quotes and whatnot. They ain't believing us. Rhythm and flow did. I'm like, bruh. Comedic relief. He knows what he's talking about, but also he gonna give you them silly one-liners and whatnot. Then we get LG. She's from Philly. She's next. She came slapping with the vibe, slapping with the vibe, with the vibe. She had a melodic old school flow to it. I loved it too. Definitely was killing it. Came through. They gave her a golden ticket. Then we get Jaquez Lane. He's the Haitian guy from Newburgh, New York. He's not that bad, but he kind of has just a very melodic flow. Not the most exciting. Kind of just here the whole time. Didn't do the greatest with the crowd. They said no to this man, and the fellas. I don't know. From the first episode, the fellas was we not bringing it. And then we get Dono next. She was okay. Then we get Miss Patience. Is that the song name or the artist name? Miss Patience, and then we get yeah, and them two. We just get a couple more, and then we get Callie, K Alley, K Alley, K Alley. I think is the next one. How you say it? And it's this young brother. He's very educated. He said he graduated with a 4.0, and he has to. Here we go. He has to save his family. I kept seeing this a couple times through the night. Now look, this whole theme, this has been around for a while, and a lot of in the black community, we have to say there's always people that has to save quote unquote their families. We got to put their burdens on our back. We have to think about them all the time we're doing things, and black people is the only group in America I feel like that has this burden on them to where we have to save everybody. We have to put on the cape. We have to go out and get something for everybody rather than first thinking about ourselves and getting us out. White people don't have to worry about that more times than not. That's not the trope and the narrative that's put on. Asian people definitely ain't got that. Indian people ain't got that. Spanish people to an extent, but not to that degree, I feel. And it's just tiring. It's tiring. It's tiring. I was once told by a family member, they said to me, "You're the chosen one. You have to help everybody. You have to go out there and remember all the people that you're fighting for." And look, there's two ways to look at it. One, yes, I do agree with her to an extent. I played college football. First one in my family to graduate college, a 4-year university, excuse me. A major, sorry, let me specify that. A major 4-year university, D1 school, went to college, played football at a D1 school. First one in my family to do that, any sport. And I'm the actor. I've, been on TV plenty of times. I'm doing a lot of things. And to others that might seem like, oh, like you're making it, you're doing it and for everyone else. I'm doing this for myself first and foremost. Then my mother and father. And then after those two, it's I'm a more of a choosing family type of person. Not blood does not make us family. I believe that, just because you're my blood does not mean that I owe you something. That does not mean that you get to benefit off my hard work. That does not mean that you get to guilt me into feeling bad because I'm not helping you out enough. That's not how I roll. That's not what I support. People who do right by me get to benefit off of me. People who are there for me, spiritually, emotionally, everything, they get to benefit off my winnings. When I win, they win as well. But I'm not about to have this burden on my back of having to save the family. That's not how it's supposed to go down. One man cannot carry the entire tribe. And when people start putting that on others, it weighs you down. It puts their stresses upon you. It makes relationships dissolve because then if you say no to them one time, they get an attitude with you and like, oh, you got money, you can do this, but you ain't doing that. Forget you. You're selfish. They start putting you these narratives and saying things about you that are not true. But just because they can't be benefited off your hard work, that means you're the bad person. No, that's not how that works at all. And plenty times through tonight's episode, I saw that, and I was just disheartened because we can't grow as a community if we're always trying to drag someone down who has done well and make them feel bad because they're not helping us, and then we put them in a stressful situation of, well, you're my friend, close friend, or you're my family member, and if you don't help me, then well, I'm not cool with you no more. That's not fair. And some of these participants, unfortunately, I can see that they have that on there to where their family members are relying on them, or they're putting all this onus on them. Just, I think the Cali dude, it was him or somebody else, where they were in the living room doing the family montage, and the mom said, mm, he found out, I think it was Callie, that he found out that he was on the show, and he told everyone, and she's like, I knew it first. Uh, does that even matter? She's making it about her. So she's being very selfish in this when it's not even about her, it's about him. That was just ugly when I saw that. And I can definitely see, him doing well, and then she thinks that she deserves something because of it. Now, if it's his mom, I think the mom does, should, I hate saying this, benefit off of whatever the child does, only if she is with him and has been there. But that does not also give you an excuse to kind of talk to him any type of way, treat him some type of way if she's doing that. I don't know if she's doing that or not. I'm not saying that she is. All I'm saying is if you really want to benefit off someone else, then you have to be there and stay there and also help them out. That's the only way I'll like let someone slide off saying like they might deserve something because they've been there and they were a contributor to their success. And if that wasn't the case and you're just a sideline clapping and whatnot, if you get something, you get something. If you don't, you don't. Just because someone makes the NFL does not mean, oh, well, you're my friend, I get to leech off them. No. You can say what's up, congratulations, and keep it moving. If that person wants to help you, they can help you. If they don't, they don't. And you have no position to have an attitude with them no matter what decision they make. Anywho, I'll end it with that for now, y'all. I hope this is the last I see of this, but I doubt it is. And I feel like I'm going to have to come back to this topic again in coming episodes because this was just one city. Anywho, we get to Cali. He graduated 4.0. He's here to save his family, quote unquote. And he's not bad. He does all right. He's on the fence. He has these tassels. He's like, I'm educated and whatnot, and that's his whole gimmick. I agree. The gimmick can be a little corny because, like, rappers really ain't known for like graduating college and whatnot, and being, aiming for high education. That's not really what rap was founded upon or anything like that. But we can advance, and I don't mind that, honestly. If they didn't like it, I didn't mind it because it's his own thing. You got to have a very unique image nowadays to stand out because we have a million mumble rappers, we have a million rappers with the short dreads. Like everyone's carbon copy of each other nowadays. I feel like for the most part, not everyone, but a lot of the newer rappers, and you're trying to make yourself stand out in any type of way you can. And with that, I didn't mind it. They were going a little hard on that. I just said let him be how he wants to be because last year there was the smart, the nerdy kind of quirky dude that I was referencing earlier, and he had his own style, and they loved him for it. So I don't know if it looked like in person maybe he was trying too hard to lean into this, how I graduated 4.0 type of deal, but I didn't think it mattered that much with the tassels. But I get how it can be a little like gimmicky and whatnot. Like just be just drop it. You don't need that. They're basically saying that you can stand on your own. You don't have to rely on saying, "Oh, you're educated," because you sound educated. That part I totally get. But they get him through the next round. And then we get C5. They didn't like him. They thought he was kind of boring. And then we get Dre TL. Now you named Dre. This is the DeAndre way. I'm a root for you, my brother. And they said he was almost a foster kid. His aunt, she needs to be an actress because she was killing me in the little montage family. And he has a very nice flow. I like him. Dre TL. He's from the ATL. That whole settings. Once again, I felt like I need to save my family settings, and he got to go on. And that was the end of the first episode, y'all. Nice, quick, short, and easy. Quality episode. I'm looking forward to episode number 2. I'm trying not to compare it to season one, but season one when we had a lot of really unique people. Um, we had, of course, D Smoke. We had our girl with the hair. Um, Only one to do it. Lauren London. London, I think that's her name. London, that's her name. London, and then we had the other guy who got third place. What is his name? Don't remember his name. But we had a lot of good characters, I think. And right off the bat, D Smoke, I knew like, oh, this guy's the winner right off the bat. So I wonder if we're gonna get that again this year. The first two were popping. I will say that. But we'll see. We'll see whoever else can come out and stand out. And let me know what you think of episode one. And yeah, it's time to get on to episode two. But I'm looking forward to it, y'all. I like the season intro, and I'm looking forward to the next special guest judges that we got coming because Eminem gonna be on tonight. I'm ready for that. I'm definitely ready for that. So until next time, y'all. Peace, blessings, deuces. Have a great rest of your day.